working on and now developing is the evolution of the multi-generational workplace. Imagine this. It used to be there were younger workers and there were older workers, essentially two generations. Today you could have older workers, middle-aged, and younger people coming online. 3, 4 generations of workers under one roof. So we're looking now on how should that be designed, both physically. Baby boomers and older, they love a meeting, they love a boardroom, they love an agenda. Generation Y and millennials want more contact that are informal to share information and to keep moving. How do we keep everyone employed? In Europe, where there are mandatory retirement levels at age 60 and in some countries even younger, while that may be saving money, a couple things are happening. One, they're finding there's really not that long line of people waiting to take those jobs over, particularly in the high-tech jobs such as engineering, petrochemical. But something else that we're even finding in the United States and Japan and other countries, when that 50-something-year-old or 60-something-year-old retires, they are taking their knowledge with them. So essentially, aging workforce that is retiring is really is taking away knowledge from the workplace. And so one of the areas of research that we are looking at and others is how do we start to make sure that that knowledge stays in the organization? Do we make it possible to access these people in retirement as consultants? Do we really start to formalize mentorship so that the folks that may be far better than an older worker technologically can learn what the business is really about from that older worker? Or the relationships that an older worker typically has with a client that a younger worker does not? Do we start thinking about knowledge management software as not just being something that's convenient for a department, but as one chief technology officer of a company that works with us said, if we only knew what we know, how do we actually grab that knowledge from those 50-somethings that know our business and bring it back into the institution? The beauty of an aging population is that it touches every domain, every facet of society. And in the workplace, it touches everything that you take for granted. It changes the lighting. Think about this. By age 40, you need 20 times more light to see as well in dim or dark conditions to see as well as you did at age 20. Chairs, ergonomics, not just making it comfortable, but making it possible and reducing disability. Rethinking the assembly line. Where is it possible to bring in robotics to lighten the load on that 50-something, 60-something-year-old worker who knows how to make a quality product, but can no longer lift that much or should not have that repetitive lifting on a routine basis? How do we rethink management? What are the new management consulting and systems integration opportunities where it's now possible and very likely, we see it in many companies and frankly even government organizations, where a 20-something-year-old or a 30-something-year-old may be supervising a staff of 30 or 40, 50 and 60-year-olds. Seniority may have its privileges, but it may no longer have rank.